Hello everybody. In my last video I showed how I had an issue with my Savage B22 in which my spent casing would not extract. I believe this is relevant to the Savage Mark II as well as the Savage B17 as well. I found myself a quick fix. It's not permanent, but it will do. Before I get to that, I just want to mention that I do have a website. The link is in the description below. I got a bunch of goodies there for sale. This is how I keep my website running, and this is how I keep bringing you guys all these videos. I don't do Patreon and I don't run ads. So now that's out of the way, let's get to the Savage B22 fix. First step is to remove the bolt. You'll see the firing pin, the extractor, and the ejector. If you got a left-handed model, it'll be the other way around. So what you need to do right now is undo this spring clip and slide the extractor out. So all three components right here are all held together by this U-shaped spring. I'm just using a small flathead screwdriver, and I'm just prying the spring off a little bit. Just tuck it underneath like that, and I'm just going to let it go. See how I just moved the spring back a little bit? That's enough to take out. Let's see here. There you go. The extractor. This here is how my extractor looks like after the fix. So the issue is that the way the Savage rifles work, it has a little funny cone shape in which this extractor rides on, and then it will pull the casing out. So this little claw here will ride on a surface and then go and grab the casing and yank it out. Now the issue with that design is that the sharp extractor, after, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 cycles or so, would wear out, and then it'll just be like a big bead. It'll just be a dulled surface on the tip. So what you need to do to fix that, at least temporarily, is to sharpen the extractor. And the way we do that is with a file. I recommend using a good file. This one here, I think it's intended to sharpen chainsaw blades, but it works well for me. It's a Nicholson. I really like it. And what you're going to do is put this on a vise. So my vise here is kind of mobile, but it'll do. Just clamp it down, and what you want to do is you don't want to change the angle of attack on the extractor itself. All you want to do is give it a couple strokes until you can see some bare metal, and put a point back onto the extractor. It took me maybe 3-5 strokes, and I wasn't even pushing hard with the file. I was using only the weight of the file itself, and just give it a couple cuts. Just enough so that I can see fresh metal that was being cut by the file. Now let's put everything back together. So this here's a spring clip. That's the slot where the extractor goes, and the firing pin and the ejector. So you want to align the firing pin right here, the firing pin, so that the slot on the firing pin is centered with the spring clip, and you want to push down like that. So now the spring clip is fully wrapped around the bolt. And then just insert the extractor from the face of the bolt, like so. And fiddle with everything to make it all fit. Flathead screwdriver would help. There you go. Everything just snaps in place. So to sum it all up, Each component here, each has a little slot in which the spring clip holds everything, like wraps everything together. So everything needs to be centered for the spring clip to come on and off. And take the spring clip off, remove extractor, sharpen extractor, move the spring clip back to its closed position, and then slide the extractor back on. I've tested this system for 200 rounds and everything works great. I'm sure the extractor will wear out again, but you know, I'll give it another sharpen. It's no big deal. Comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.